Today I'm going to look at how to approach various monkey bars and how to adapt your technique to best suit whatever monkey bars you come across. Today I'm going to go through some different techniques that give you different options to use best when it's wet, they're kinder on the hands, or they're best to use when fatigue kicks in. Keep watching for an update as to how my training for the world's longest monkey bars has been, as now performance day is fast approaching. I'm also going to try a run on this set of bars which I haven't tested my endurance out on. If I can achieve the time I need to achieve on different sets of bars, then that puts me in a good position going into the day. First of all, a quick update as to what's been going on with me over the last couple of weeks, as now we come into the last 2 weeks before I attempt the world's longest monkey bars. If you want to get to my analysis on the monkey bar techniques, then skip to the timestamp you'll see at the bottom of the screen. Otherwise, here's the latest chapter in my story. About 5 months ago, I set myself a goal to go further on the monkey bars than anyone thought possible. The first test was at the Wild Forest on bars 140 metres long. Whilst I did reasonably well, I couldn't quite complete my first challenge. Yeah. Since then I've implemented a plan that has seen me progress week by week and get me to the point I originally intended to be at. But now I've recently found out the 140 metre monkey bars I've been training for are going to be longer. And I don't know how much longer. My good training days have made me believe I can do 150, maybe even close to 200 metres. But there have been some bad days. Last week an early start saw me struggle with slightly wet bars. And then being uncomfortable when eventually the hot day began to heat the bars up to become sticky. And that's my biggest worry, not being able to adapt to the bars on the day and having less than perfect conditions. I just need to focus on executing the right training and prep best I can these next 2 weeks. Let's face it, all monkey bars are different. They range from metal to wooden to plastic, thick to thin. And then of course we have to take into account how weather conditions can affect the bars. Cold, hot, dry, wet. You should consider all these when deciding which technique is best to use. Here is my analysis of techniques that may be useful for both me on my quest and you in yours. Full swing is my go-to, but it does have its problems. There's lots of movement of the hand around the bar, meaning the risk of slipping increases, as does the risk of ripping the hand. Compare this to bar where the hand moves around the bar very little, making this an option that is safer and kinder on the hands. The same is true for the side to side. Even when the swing is bigger, it's less risky than the full swing. Either technique could help to get me over the line, and they are also the techniques I recommend for beginners. Straight arm with both hands meeting on every bar, or just one hand on each bar. Straight arm side swing is perhaps the best to start with and can easily be progressed by moving the hips and the legs more to increase the size of the swing. Both techniques have more advanced bent arm versions which are quick but require more strength to do. All of these options could be crucial to me on the day. Now it's time to get ready to test my endurance on another set of bars. Again, it's another hot day, so the bars may be sticky, so that may be another factor that stops me going on as long as I'd like. We'll see. Hopefully my endurance lasts out and my hands last out.
a little blister come up there on my mid hand towards the end, so I decided to stop, but I was going well. Again, could have felt like I could have gone for more, just want to save the hands.
So all seems to be going well. I am a little bit worried about the bars, how they will feel, what the grip will be like, etc. And I'm certainly worried about the conditions on the day. However, both things I can't control, so it's pointless me worrying too much. Instead, I'm going to focus on what I can control, which is my training and my preparation for the next 2 weeks. Tune in next week as I'll talk about my nutrition strategy, and it'll be the last video I do before I attempt the monkey bars. So be sure not to miss it and see where this journey ultimately takes me.